that way. I don't even know. That's better. I can kind of, let's go back to my normal spot. I don't even know. There we go. Kind of bring you back more that way. I don't know. Stop. Go live. Big wiener crybaby about it. So we had snow, like a fuck ton of snow last night, and today it's still snowing. As a matter of fact, it was interesting because I think it was yesterday. It was like what, 70 degrees, wasn't it? Or maybe it was the day before. It was like 70 degrees. No, I think it was yesterday. I think yesterday was like 68 or almost 70 degrees, and then it decided to snow. Crushing snowman. Yes, it is. Just wait and watch. But yeah, we have like a shit ton of snow all of a sudden. It's dumb. It's like, 70 degrees one day, an entire like 5 feet of snow the next day. But hey, that's Oklahoma weather, right? There's this big joke that goes around, and it's been going around forever. And I know other states have tried to steal this joke from us, where they're like, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. No, Oklahoma is literally every single weather pattern possible in a week's time, in a day's time. For anybody that ever watches that isn't from Oklahoma, we have literally had, where'd this brush come from? What the fuck brush is that? Anyway, we have literally had a day just this past year. I swear to God, kids, quit putting fucking pins in my goddamn brush holder. We had a day, though, this last year that was insane. It was 90 degrees one day. No joke. It was like 91 degrees. And it dropped 40-something degrees in a day's time. It was insane, the amount it dropped. It just was like, it was two completely different seasons overnight. And the next day it was just mind-blowingly stupid. Mind-blowingly stupid. Anyway. And you can hear my kids up there playing Fortnite. No, fuck that! I fucking had a buddy die! Fuck that! I'll kill him! I'll kill your family! They're crazy when they get... Nah, she doesn't really say that stuff. But she's a gamer and she gets mad. She's like, no, bitch, what up? It's some pretty funny shit. I enjoy it. I tell her, hey, watch your mouth. She's like, nah, fuck that. I'm like, oh my God, no, don't say that. You calm down, young lady. You be a lady about this. God damn. You have some manners, young lady. My son gets all mad about it too. He's like, no, fuck that. I'm like, son, you be a lady about this. You have some manners, young lady. He's like, sorry, Dad. I'm like, you're damn right. Is that a child worshipping devil snowman? First of all, Chuck, I miss you, man. Bro, I miss you so much. I really do. And I should be actually playing video games with you right now instead of painting a snowman. But this has been like my release and stuff. My last painting was very suicidal, and it got a lot of people concerned. And a lot of people were like, "Are you all right? What's going on?" And it's been interesting. So instead, I thought I would paint a winter wonderland, buddy, a winter wonderland. And my daughter actually was like, "Oh, you should paint a winter wonderland with snowmen and stuff." I said, "Sure, I'll do that." So yeah, I'm painting evil snowmen with some I don't even know, man. Gotta calm down the normies. So at first I started out very wintry wonderlandish for fun, and then I just made the snowman yesterday, obviously going towards a more evil side. Not even close to done. I haven't started detailing anything yet. I'm just getting my basics kind of slapped together, and then I'm going to go through and really start shading in things and bringing out stuff. But yes. And you know what, Chuck? If you're on later, man, I mean, my wife and them play Fortnite constantly. I do play Fortnite with her sometimes. Like, I'm always trying to be busy doing like regular stuff, like business-based stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. I've been working on band contracts and stuff like that. And then my wife's like, "Go play Fortnite with us. Go play Fortnite. Go play Fortnite." And she wants me to play it constantly. So Wes would love this painting, very Jack Frost. Oh, I didn't even think about that, bro. God damn. No, I didn't even think about that because I'm a huge Jack Frost fan too. The second one was ridiculous, but amazing also. Oh, man, if I would have thought about that in time. Been playing Cyberpunk on my laptop. Yeah, you know, the Cyberpunk 2077. We actually talked about that on here. Maybe it was yesterday or the day before, where I was discussing why I don't know why the transgender thing was even brought up on the game. Because I remember when the game first started out, just to recap that convo really quick before I start painting, it was brought out as one of the major, you know, controversial things where transgenderism was the thing in there. And I said, why would that even be a dilemma, or why would that even be a part of it unless in the storyline they brought up your gender? And I only say that because if you're a transgender person, like transitioning from male to female, female to male, and you're like, well, I want to be a male, theoretically, you would just play a male character. And you wouldn't even be, you know what I mean? Because then you'd have the chance to already be a male, etc., etc. That's my thought on the process. That's why I play female characters in every game. But apparently, you can design your pubic hair even. It's that detailed. What? So the game Cyberpunk 2077 is so interested in your genitals that not only is it the trans sexualism a part of it and all that stuff there, but apparently your genitals are such an important part of the game, which is weird. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it's, I haven't played it yet, but your genitals are such an intricate part of the gameplay that you design your pubic hair. I heard there's the landing strip and there's like a lightning bolt, and somebody brought that up talking about what design other people use for their pubic hair on the game Cyberpunk 2077. And at that point I thought maybe I should get this game. I was like, you know, honestly, it's the devs trying to be edgy. That's kind of what I suspected was, you know, how do you really make goddamn sure it does nothing in game? I didn't figure it did. See, that was the thing. Why would the trans concept be in the game? Oh, yeah, I just realized they're kind of like chopsticks. Huh, interesting. Chop, chop, chop. I just was thinking, why would they put that in a game to begin with? But it's a hot topic. It gets you clicks, it gets you views, it gets you shares, it gets you likes, it gets you attention. So of course you're going to put the trans concept in a game, and you're going to get blowed up. That makes sense. So Cyberpunk 2077 blows up with controversy before it even shows up, which is smart. That's great marketing. You know, have everybody talk about this game. Oh, well, it's the first game that allows you to be a trans person in the game. Again, if you're a trans person going from male to female, female to male, why wouldn't you just play what you're wanting to be anyway? Because you'd have the chance to be what you want. That just seems to make sense. I don't get it. But it is what it is. And they made their cash. And now, you know, Cyberpunk 2077 allows you to customize your genital hair. I guess. I mean, can you see your junk? Can you just run around naked in the game, dude? Because if you can do that, yeah, I'm totally gonna get that game. I'll be like, whoa, look at my junk and my titties. Sometimes the story is like an edgy teenager wrote it, but that makes sense with the source material. Cyberpunk Tabletop was tongue-in-cheek and goofy. Well, yeah, I know that, but because edgy teenagers did write it, and but you have to be current. They have to be up to date with the new world. Poop. Oh, I missed it. They have to be up to date with the new world order of things to be cool and hip and in the now, in the know. So, you know, things like that. So, of course, it's going to be edgy and cool and, you know, modern. You keep underwear on, but I think you can run around topless. Well, they are very faithful to the material to a fault. And that's fine. I'm not saying they're not, but I'm saying at the same time, dude, I mean, you know, they're going to integrate, you know, more stuff into it to be current. So that way they do get that group in as well. Or that, what are you doing, girl? You all right? You looking for something? It's a weird look you got on your face. You good? You gonna lay down? That's just a paint thing that just came off me. You feeling okay? You good? Are you cold? Because you was playing outside in the fucking snow? That's your own damn fault. Oh, here. This just in. COVID hits Cyberpunk 2077 in game. Does it really? Did they do that? No, you're just being an asshole because I said they gotta stay current. I wish I'd pay attention to my own fucking words. I'm all in for inclusivity, but not everything has to be about gender politics. People get offended way too easily. And that's a very good fucking point, dude. That's one thing that's been pissing me off for a long time. Inclusivity. I know you're being an asshole. I caught on. Inclusivity. But you are a white guy, so what do you know? You know what, Chuck? Shut the fuck up. You're white. Your opinion doesn't fucking matter, dude. No, you're white. You're a white man. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Nobody wants to hear your know-it-all mansplaining bullshit. Facts is this. Nobody wants to hear any of this bullshit. People get tired of it, man. People get tired of, you know, is my macaroni and cheese racist? Is it? It's yellow. Maybe that's racist. Is painting with colors racist if you're white? Is it? Because I'm a white guy, I'm painting with colors, and white people used to say colored people. Is it racist? I mean, where does it fucking stop? And being inclusive is great, but I mean, just be inclusive. Just be like, people are people, you know? I mean, it's a fucking video game, you know? I have to stop and watch wearing that shirt. Actually, I made a short film. It's on my YouTube also that has, I was wearing this and I forgot to tag you in it, but I'll tag you in it later. But inclusiveness is fine. We'll get back to that in a minute, Chuck. But inclusiveness is absolutely fucking fine. Everybody should be included in everything. There should be no, like, oh, well, women can't be a part of this, or if you're black, you can't be a part of that, or anything like that. Everybody should just be people. People. Nobody should give a fuck about that shit, but people do. And so those fucking assholes, one bad apple ruins a bunch, and it fucks it up for everybody, and that sucks. But being where you include people to the point where a fucking video game concentrates on your gender seems like they're just trying a little try hard. Or, you know, if a product is so, god dang, man, I don't know. I've seen I've seen great leaps and bounds in the world today. I actually posted a picture a year or something ago where I saw a doll in Walmart that had a little boy holding the doll. I said, "Holy shit, Playmates," or whatever it was. Good job. I was like, "Good job." You know, you're showing that men can actually be, child carers also, because that's sexist as fuck. And then one thing that a lot of people don't realize, and they realize, but they don't care, and they deny, and they are very, well, you're a man, so your opinion doesn't matter, fuck you, has always been the sexism against men and the racism against white men. And there is, I don't give a shit what people say or don't say. Racism is racism, period. It's all across the board, period. Sexism is sexism, period. It's all across the board. That's it. It happens to everybody, both sides. Fact. It's just people are so opinionated and self-centered with their cause, their side. This is what it's about. Me, my kind of people. Fuck you. Everybody else is wrong. Roar. That they have to be right and not put into consideration other people are affected in different ways from different things, but the same principles and concepts. Very fucking frustrating in life. Because as a man, you look at this and you go, oh, our justice system is fucking one-sided as hell when it comes to kids. I lost my son in a custody battle. Me and her were on equal grounds. We both lived with family. Neither one of us drank. Neither one of us drank at the time. Neither one of us drank. Neither one of us did drugs. No, neither one of us had a past record. We were both identical in every sense of the fucking word. I'm a man. She got full fucking custody. I didn't get the chance to really see him or talk to him or anything like that. So when it came down to the sexism of it, outright, I was a man. I lost custody of my son. That was sexism hardcore. So unfortunately, people don't give a shit about sexism unless it's against women. If it's against men, who cares? Who cares? Right? Because they think, oh, well, men rule the world, da 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 da. No, men do not rule the world. Assholes rule the world. Rich people rule the world. Majorly speaking, those are men. Majorly speaking, they're old white men, unfortunately. But, guys, I'm live out. Unfortunately, though, that's how that works, and that sucks. So the majority of what you see when it comes to racism or sexism is old white dudes in control and in power, and they own everything. So, yes, it does seem like racism's a white people thing or sexism's a man thing. But the fact of the matter is, women are just as pieces of shit. They're just a bigger piece of shits as men are. And that's fact. Men are different kinds of sexism. Women are different kinds of sexism. Racism is different from each group towards other groups. It's just different levels and ideas and techniques and styles of the same bullshit. And I'm sorry, I'm not even reading it. Get this. My dad and my half-brother's mom went to court to figure out custody. They both agreed to split custody right down the middle. The judge disagreed and made dad buy child support. She made more than my dad did. Exactly. And if that's not fucking sexist, what the fuck is? They agreed. They went to the judge and they said 50-50 straight down the middle. We both agree. And the judge said, not good enough. You're a man. You're a man. Huh. Stick it to the man. And made him pay child support straight up, even if your mom made more than him. You know, even though they agreed 50-50. That's some kind of sexist bullshit, because him as a man is expected a certain level of whatever. Men by nature. God damn it, dog. Men by nature are stronger and bigger, generally speaking. They ended up working out, but the system is crooked as hell. Absolutely. But men by nature are bigger and stronger, generally speaking, than women. That's fact. So men generally tend to treat women more delicately. Fact. A lot of men would call that respect and honor. But these days, women, for some bizarre reason, want to, and not for some bizarre reason, I get it. They want to be empowered. They want to feel like they're in control. They want to be strong, stand on their own 2 feet, etc., etc. Great. Absolutely. No beef there. Do it, girl. You go, girl. But with that, they seem to reject the idea of men being nice and like opening a door for them because they're a strong, independent woman. Fuck you, men. So then they're being like mean towards men. And then they're surprised when men are like, well, fuck you, bitch. They're like, well, that's the problem. Toxic masculinity. You hate women. No, I was trying to be fucking nice. You snapped at me and I just snapped back. What? So equality. You're going to be a bitch to me. I'm going to be a bitch to you. Fuck you. Equality. Anyway, we need to paint. But that's just it, man. Like, inclusiveness is great. Include everybody. I'm all about that. Like, there should not be anything with racists, or there should not be anything with sexism or any of that shit. And everybody should be able to be a part of whatever, unless it's like, okay, then we go into that whole, the trans sport thing. Is it fair for a male athlete to be like, well, I'm a woman now, and then go beat every fucking record in the books, kind of shit, and then be like, haha, or beat the fuck out of women in MMA sports and stuff like that? Is that fair? Not really. You missed the last 2 minutes because your pizza showed up. It's okay, dude. I was just saying that, women are trash, men are trash, racism's trash, all of it's trash, bro. And then I said, let's get to painting. And then I started losing people over here. They're like, oh, he's not ranting anymore? Fuck him. But breathe a little. Get ready. Shimmy, shake it off, and try to actually paint now. It's been 22 minutes, and all I've been doing is ranting about, the video game Cyberpunk 2077 because they had the trans thing going on, and I was confused. And then like we got off on sexism and racism and being all inclusive in the world. And yep, world is fun. The fun one, ain't it? It's just nowadays, and it's funny. Back in my day, things were simpler. And it was a better time. The world's always been fucked. World's always going to be fucked. We need to get you on PBS, right? Except for I'd be like, here's a fucking, you know what I fucking hate? Fuck this and fuck that. All right, let's paint. You know what? Fuck. That's all it'd be, dude. You can't get me on PBS. It'd sound like a 90s rap video. It'd be just nothing but beep, 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 beep. And then we would beep, 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 beep. That's all it'd be, dude. A lot of beepage. All right, so, but see, you know what? My snowman doesn't have a gender. Is that going to be a problem? Oh, man, I don't know. That carrot looks really threatening. Maybe it's a penis. Maybe it's too phallic. The world is a vampire. All right, I like that. That's funny. Speaking of that nose of his, we got to make another bloop, little yellow. And a little red worked out yesterday to make orange. Surprised me. Hey, you, by the way, sir, being a black gentleman that you are, and I was actually going to ask you if you'd be interested in coming over to my house, hanging out with me, and doing like a live thing about all this kind of shit at one point with Jeremy also. Just in general, to kind of cover some stuff. I didn't know if you'd be interested in that. And I keep meaning to message you, but dang it, that just needs more yellow. But next time I see you at the gym, we'll talk about it. But our oldest, right, she still argues me about all this stuff. And hell yeah, we need to set it up. All right, cool, man. I'll message you on here later. But anytime you're free or whatever, we'll just figure it out. That is not orange. That is garbage. But yeah. My oldest girl there, she's still, being a teenager. She's like, no, this is the way the world really is. And I'm like, listen, I know you're reading all this stuff about racism and all this stuff about how the fucking world's shit and all this stuff. And I get that, but there is hope. And I'm like, trying to explain to her all this other stuff, like what we talk about at the gym, and how the world can be and is, and all this stuff, man. And I told her, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a couple of friends of color to come over to the house so you can talk to people of color in person. I was like, so that way you can hear it from their mouths how the world is, and just being an asshole to her, but I mean it, because she just needs some reality perspective and some people to actually fucking talk to her and her to actually hear it, not from a goddamn meme, not from a goddamn, I don't know what she fucking sees half the damn time on, I don't know, Instagram or whatever. Guys, calm down. The hospital here wonders, like, why I'm there all the time. It's because my kids run up and down the damn stairs. And then all of a sudden you hear, the internet does ruin minds, but 100%, man. And that is the problem. The internet was great back in the day. Fantastic tool. It came in so handy for porn. And it was supposed to be this amazing thing where everybody could learn and grow and communicate. And all it is now is politics and bullshit. And that's all it became. And unfortunately, it is literally ruining our young children's minds. I believe that wholeheartedly. It's ruining our old people's minds because they're fucking senile. And it's just, dude, it sucks. So that's why I was thinking, like, man, if I could get you and Jeremy over here. I'm thinking about my buddy James from Walmart. He's an old black dude. And he's been around for a while, obviously, because he's an older guy. But I figure, being an older black dude, he's probably seen, the world change when it comes to racism. I figure he's been subjected to a lot in the ways of the world changing. And he's seen it since before the internet by far to now. Oh, James. Yeah. I love that guy, dude. He is such a positive, like, happy, awesome dude, man. Anyway, I was thinking about having him come over too, if I could. I haven't seen him in a minute. But next time I see him, I was thinking, me and him were supposed to get together and watch the new Godzilla movie when it came out, but we never could set it up, man. We could never get to it. I went over by his house, and he wasn't home at that time. He had just left or whatever. I missed him. And I took the movie over there and stuff like that. But anyway, doesn't matter. But we could never set it up. So when the new one comes out, I think I'm just going to, if theaters are still open, Chuck, I think I'm just going to be like, James, I'm taking you out on a man date. Let's go. Because we missed it that first time. But, and all I'm doing right now is bringing out that carrot more. You can't really see it on here, but detail work for a second. A little bit better. But anyway, I figured James would have a lot of insight for her and for people out there, maybe, when we cover racism as a topic. And we'd just sit down and do it. I figured it'd be a great thing to do. Not painting and stuff. I just get everybody together and we'd film it and be like, hey, this is, a white guy, a brown guy, and a black guy go to a bar kind of thing, like I did with that picture. And, and just talk about what we feel and think and how we see the world and compare views from perspectives and what we've all dealt with and seen and things like that. I think it might be good. I don't know. Maybe it'll be stupid. Maybe it won't work at all. Maybe it's a dumb idea, bro. I don't know. But I'm just thinking, man, if she's so askewed as to how the world really is, maybe it would help, at least a little bit. Maybe not. She'll probably just go right back to her damn TikToks and Instagrams and watch all that crazy shit and not give a fuck. And Chuck, you know what? You said up there, so off topic, but you may be right about theaters after all, with all the Warner Bros. Movies going streaming and Disney following suit. It's all over with. I told you. Thank you. Thank you, though, Chuck, for admitting that I may be right, because theaters, yes, and all without the butt hurt. Yeah, you know, exactly. Because, you know, we're really open and talk about stuff, and none of us, we respect each other as people, number one, and that's important when it comes to any kind of racial talk or conversation or anything. You have to have respect for whom you're talking to. That just goes as people. You have to have respect for who you're talking to and what you're talking about. If you don't respect each other, you're going to be heartless assholes, but we're just funny assholes, so it's okay. It's totally different. And because we're not being like douchebags to each other, like, oh, well, fuck you, because, you know, race. It's just like, you know, we're talking about the problems in the world and how it is, and how the internet just is a fucking liar and garbage, and a lot of the times it's just, it misinforms people of the reality of it all. But oh man, all right, let's get to some real fucking painting now. I did the little nose, you can't even tell, but yeah, anyway, Chuck, it does suck that the theaters are about to be gone. But at the same time, man, I mean, theater attendance is on a decline anyway. And I think the theaters are going to end up being just a novelty thing. Like I said, there will be a few left over at some point. But, all right, now let me go ahead and, where's me a bigger brush? Wow, that's so bigger. You're the best brush ever. That's stupid. Anyway, but hey, Jeremy, what's up? Like drive-ins. True, man. They're going like drive-ins. There'll be a couple of them still around for novelty reasons, but it'll be more along the lines of and Jeremy, you might have just popped in. We were actually heavily talking about racism and sexism and the new video game Cyberpunk 2077. So you've missed out on a lot probably. And then we just switched over really quick because my buddy Chuck there was talking about the theaters going the way of the drive-ins, like you just said, actually, but he didn't say that. But drive-ins now, we have a couple of them in our state still. They're just a couple, and they're great. They're nostalgic. People love them, but they're more of a labor of love from the people who run them, I think. And that's how, unfortunately, movie theaters are going to end up being too. And that sucks for them. Now, we're going to go ahead and cut off this. Cut off our trunks a little heavier because they needed to be anyway. Yeah. Oh. You know, I should mix my blue with that. That's okay. We'll get to that here in a second. Right now, we're just kind of cutting these off. Just kind of help those get a little bit more oomph. Oomph. A little oomph. All right. Now, let me put some water up in this biz so I can get this shit kind of doing it. Pretty good artist, my friend. Oh, no, Charles. This is nothing. I appreciate, though, you coming in, man. And I need to talk to you guys. I've meant to forever about some filming stuff. Future reference. I do a lot more now these days, not just with bands, with like Perseus there. Love those guys. By the way, Jeremy, I talk nothing but good shit about you guys. What, no Krampus? I'm disappointed. Oh, I'm about to repost my Krampus cartoon that I created a couple years back. But Charles, I need to talk to you guys about doing some stuff once in a while, just to see about you guys doing some things. And I've seen you guys do some commercials here and there still. And so any kind of, oh man, come on. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get my paints to do their things. And no Krampus. Yeah, no Krampus. Originally I just wanted to be like my daughter wanted me to do a cute, some kind of wintry Wonderland painting. So I said, sure, no problem. Of course I'll do that. Why not? Little Christmas time, little Christmas spirit. And by that I mean killer snowmen. Bringing that little blue in to give it a little shadow. I don't know why I sing everything like an idiot. It's because I'm an idiot. But anyway, thanks, brother. No, man, I really do. I'm always telling people about you guys, and because I've had like people just talk about local bands and things like that, and oh, you're filming this and filming that. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I just filmed this video for this band Perseus, and I'm like, they're like the greatest guys ever, and I'm like, they know what they're doing. Like, I don't have to direct or anything. You guys literally, I just kind of sit there and I'm like, I'll just run the camera. And which is fun because like I don't really have to do much in that sense. It's kind of nice. You just you guys kind of do your own thing, and I'm like, all right. I mean, that takes the burden off of my ass, and I don't have to do that because you guys literally rock out. So I don't have to be like, all right, guys, give me a little more, give me a little, really show like you're playing, really do. You guys are just like come in and start kicking the shit out of it, and it's like, I mean, yeah, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. So good job. I ain't gotta be like, no, guys, come on, give me more energy, give me more this, give me more that. Nothing like that at all. It's just you're already doing it. It's nice. So but you can run around topless in the game there, huh? I may have to end up getting that game after all. Fucking Cyberpunk 77, just so I can run around half butt naked. Let's be honest, that's why everybody got the Conan movie. Or the Conan game, I mean. Okay, now I want to see a horror movie with zombie snowmen, and someone wiping them out with a flamethrower. Chuck, I meant to talk to you. I haven't talked to you in months, bro. Here's what I'm doing. First and foremost, I've already got the chick ready for being the awesome nun for nunchucks, right? Which I know I've told you about nunchucks. So I've got my girl for that. She's amazing. She is perfect for the part. I just have to wait for it to get warm again. And but she'll be running around half naked as a not really. She'll be in a bikini, but it'll be great. And anyway, but I know film-wise, I wanted to create. It's been a bit. I know, man. I'm sorry, dude. I'll be honest with you, straight up, dude. Depression ate me up. I faked it really good for live stuff, and I faked it really good online for a while. But depression's been really getting to me for a minute, and it sucks a lot. But that sucks for everybody. I'm nobody special in that sense, but really was getting me down, and that's looking all right. But I kind of stepped back from everybody and everything for a while, and video games was like not on my priority list. I was trying to get some other stuff together and figured out. And then the problem was I kind of became anxious, and my anxiety kicked in to come back because I was afraid everybody would be mad at me. And I told Buddha this, and now I'm playing a little bit more. Yeah. I just became anxious though to come back because I was afraid everybody would be mad at me because I hadn't been around for so long. So now I'm like, probably everybody forgot about me anyway, and nobody cares, and just stupid thoughts like that. So it's silly, I know, but that's all part of it. Anyway, I do play a little bit here and there. Once in a while, I'll jump on, but usually it's pretty fucking late, and it's usually just for a little bit, like a couple of games, and I'm like, all right, guys, bye. And it kind of freaks me out if there's anybody, a lot of people on. So it's usually like if it's like, Buddha or maybe 10 pound. Then I'm like, okay, I can handle that. And hey, Andrew, what's up? I haven't seen you on here for a while. You abandoned me. Shame, sir. Shame. But yeah, that's what's been going on, man. But film-wise, I've come up with a couple of things because I realized with this COVID thing and everybody panicking again and still, it's been way more complicated to try and set things up right with a lot of people. The film the 6 slash marks that I created about a year ago now, a little over a year ago, I have the script written out. Busy lately. Oh no, we all have been, man. But I had the script written out. I have the costumes made, the badass giant, Wendigo looking demon thing. All this stuff made and ready to go. I'm missing 2 critical elements to the film, and I can film it. Done. Everything else has been done. Really pisses me off. And that is a location, a 2-storied house that looks good, in good condition, not mine. Location, and then the very hoity-toity looking Christian couple to be the main. Oh God, Jesus. She wasn't a fucking megaphone with legs. And then the 2 main Christian hoity-toity people to act there. And the acting has to be spot on. If I could find those 2 elements perfectly well, I could get that film done and done. But I have come up with something easier with minimal people involved that I can do, I believe. I don't want to fucking talk about it publicly because every time I publicly talk about shit, I never get it fucking done. It really bothers me. I think it's that whole you curse yourself by announcing it and then it never gets fucking finished. So I'm going to quit that bullshit. But I will have to tell you about it later. I think the couple of things I'm thinking are genius. What the fuck is this? Where'd my brown go? But I think they're genius. No. We're talking Caucasian Jesus people, right? Yes. Crazy Caucasian Jesus people. What other kind of crazy Jesus people are there? They're usually always Caucasian. Caucasian. You mean white people? It's okay to say white people. There's nothing racist saying white people, bro. That's not racist. Is it, Seraphim? Is that racist? Or do we have to say Caucasian now? You're the social justice warrior around here. I don't know. You tell me. Don't give me that look. I also like to give her shit about stuff because she's always yelling at me about feminist stuff and things. I was waiting for her to yell at me through the bathroom door, but she didn't. You're disappointing me. I thought you'd be a humorous element to the live video, but apparently you caught on. Didn't want to entertain people there, eh? Still nothing. No, as in there, Jesus is a Caucasian. Oh, yeah. No, obviously, yeah, surfer Jesus, bro. Anglo or peach people, maybe. Peach flavored people now, maybe. I said I was white chocolate the other day. A buddy of mine, a dude, he's amazing, a black gentleman as well. But he because he said I didn't know you were black, bro, and because he was poking fun knowing I'm a white guy, and he goes, I didn't know you were black, bro, and I said something about I'm white chocolate, or god dang it, what was he said? It was on that picture I posted, dude, of you, me, and Jeremy in the gym, but I can't remember what it was he said. He said something about I didn't know you were black, bro, or he didn't know I was a chocolate espresso or something like that. And I said I'm white chocolate, bro. And then he came back with a little gif of a dude with white chocolate, and the guy was like, or something like that. It was some funny shit, and we had to go around for that with a second. about that. It was good times. It was good times. But yes, their Jesus is Surfer Jesus, classic, bruh, gnarly bruh, looking Jesus. God, I tell everybody all the time, I'm like, Jesus is more like an Arab looking motherfucker than anything. Like, it literally says in the Bible he had woolen hair, and like, look at where he came from in the world. Do you really think he was white? Like, if Jesus was real, depends on how you believe and what you believe in. No hashtag no judge. But he sure as fuck wasn't white. He sure as fuck didn't have straight blonde hair. Like, what the fuck? Geometry speaking, look at where he was on the map of the world, man. White people didn't come there? It wasn't from there? What? You can't always judge people on looks. I'm Hispanic, but don't look it. Dude, you are not Hispanic. You're fucking trolling me on that one, and I know better. And if you say you're Hispanic for real, no fucking way. But I prefer my Jesus as a transformer, but that turned into a rocking Lambo, bro. Dude, if Jesus was portrayed as a fucking Lamborghini transformer, I mean, they might have me there. They might have me. So I'm just saying, I'd be like, the Mormons, that's why I always say baby space Jesus and all my stuff. The Mormons believe Jesus was from space. It's some kind of flying space baby. And that's why I'm always like, oh, praise flying space baby Jesus. And people always laugh about that. I'm like, but the Mormons believe in magical underwear. Magical underwear. If Scientology exists, anything is possible. I think Scientology should be just like renamed like Moneytology or something, because that's really what they're about. Moneytology. And we're going to put some mud on this kid's boot bottoms here a little bit too. And this stuff right here is going to be like where he's stepped through, obviously. We're going to have to put a lot of kind of muddiness around the whole thing because, tax heavenism, right? South Park, Book of Mormon. I don't watch South Park, man. Everybody references Spaghetti Monster God. Check your PM. Oh, okay. That's weird. I don't know how you're going to prove you're I don't know what you're sending to me to my private messages, but if I have to sign into onlyfans.com to see it, I'm there. But Spaghetti Monster, which is funny that you bring that up because, yes, that shit cracked me up. Always. The Flying Spaghetti Monster. I mean, any religion that says you dress as a pirate to like worship and stuff is pretty awesome. You got to admit. Just saying. But I'm going to have this kid's feet all muddy and around this muddy area where the snow's at. It's all muddy and looks like shit. Because that's how that works. Put a little grass in there too here in a minute. Like the snow fell like today. Like it's the snow from today. Never met a Mormon who wasn't the nicest person ever, so maybe they're onto something. I'm not saying Mormons are bad people, bro. I'm just saying they believe in magical underwear, and that's like, okay, magical underwear, bro. Like maybe it's like a good pair. Like some people believe in like good luck underwear. Like every time I play this sports game, the sports ball, I wear these pair of underwear, and I win. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's like a magical pair of underwear. I won't go to hell this time if I put on my magical underwear. More power to them, man. I don't give a shit. Wear that magical underwear. That's awesome. And again, if a religion had a transforming Jesus and he transformed into a Lambo, man, I'd be like, magical underwear and transforming, robot Jesus. I'm cool with this, bro. So I'm just saying, like, there's all kinds of ways, Oh my God, and you just popped in. And hey, Robin popped in. But yes. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. So anyway, this kid's got a whole bunch of muddiness around him. And all that crap. It's almost time to start detailing this for real here in a minute, though. I don't even have to look because I'm just making little blobbies. Little blobbies right now. Little blobbies for Bobbies. What do you think about that? I named him Bobby. His name's Bobby now. Little blobbies for Bobby. Like he's been all around this whole area. Put a little bit back here for some depth. Like, you know, maybe he's been back over this way too. And there we go. Like, you know, yeah, it sounds like a new magical underwear space Lambo Jesus. That's the name of a Rob Zombie film. I can see that. Which ironically, I actually have that the L blah blah. I forgot its name. It's right up there. It's the Haunted World of El Super Bisto. There we go. It's not a troll. Just not going to post my DL publicly. I know, man. I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm just fucking with you. But the Super Bisto there, I actually did a review on that. I need to get that posted, man. So yeah, he's going to have to have stepped around here to do a lot of this stuff and things too. Stripper, I didn't care for it. It's funny. It could have been way better. It was just kind of random shit going everywhere. Like, of course he threw in the House 1000 Corpses and Devil Rejects and Three from Hell caricatures, and he threw in a bunch of nods to everything possible, which is understandable. But at the same time, like, yeah, that film was a little bit like, come on, bro. You could have done better than that. I mean, the animation was cool and all, but it was just an excuse to show like animated titties, and that was it. Oh, fuck, why do I drop it in the water every goddamn time? Every goddamn time. Anyway, I really get mad about that. It's garbage. Let's move on. So, okay. Now I am going to actually shade in some stuff. Try to start shading in some stuff. I got to make this more defined because I'm going to lose that snowman hardcore. So, actually, yeah, before I start on this part over here, I mean, I need to get this all done too. Shit. All right. God damn. So much. I'm trying to take a little bit of time to make this look sort of good when I'm done. But, I mean, so when I start detailing it and making it look right, maybe it'll be all right. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I kind of want there to be some snow up and around like this, like maybe a little bit of, that did not fucking work at all. I need a smaller one. I have a napkin back here. Shit. Oh, all right. What the fuck did I just do there? Okay. Oh, and the other reason why, like the 2077 game, the Cyberpunk game, everybody, as soon as the trans thing started like losing its momentum, oh, who showed up? Keanu Reeves. And that re-sparked everybody's interest in the game. Because once everybody's like, oh, the trans thing? All right, whatever. We don't really care. It's cool. It's just a video game, whatever. They're like, but people have to care, so that way you'll buy our game. And then they're like, let's throw out that Keanu Reeves thing, right, bro? And then everybody was like, oh, I got Keanu Reeves. Because, Keanu Reeves was like Johnny Depp before Johnny Depp went through this recent thing with Aqua Girl. I don't know what her name is. Amanda Heard, right? Amanda Heard. Yeah. Hey, man, what's up? But yeah, Johnny Depp or Keanu Reeves was like Johnny Depp. Everybody loved him. And the Amanda Heard thing, come on. Like, it's interesting. And that goes back to the sexism thing there, Chuck, where, you know, here it is. Men are garbage. Women are garbage. The end. Johnny Depp is the gutter trash version of Keanu Reeves. Doesn't matter, man. Everybody is garbage. Everybody is trash. We're all trash in different ways, in our own ways. We all treat each other differently for different reasons. We all, you know, I mean, we think a joke's a joke, and sometimes other people don't take it as a joke. You know, and sometimes we're irritating people, we don't realize it, and they take it as abuse, and we don't realize it. It's all kinds of stuff. I'm not saying that's what he did. I'm saying this in different ways. Keanu Reeves was in The Replacements, the greatest football movie ever made. I'm pretty sure the Adam Sandler movie is one was the greatest football movie ever made. But as far as it goes, sure, why not? I think you broke my brain, buddy. I think you broke my brain. Longest yard was better. God damn it, here comes the kids again. They're going to be like, hey, do this for me, do that for me. Come on. We're going to go outside. I hate when it snows because then they all just want to go outside all the time. And then they just track in wetness and gross stuff all over the fucking house. And I swear to God, if they let the dogs out, I'm going to be whooping some assetage. Do your job, Paint. Okay, all right. All right, okay, all right. Put a little bit on these trees, so that way it looks, again, a little bit maybe cluttered up here. Like, you know, I want the trees to kind of be a little faded in. I mean, obviously they're in the forest, so they're not going to be like too much. But I don't want them to be like standing out too hard. And I'm going to fade it all in here in a few. Hopefully, maybe I won't fuck it up too bad. Probably will, because that's what I'm good at. Ask my wife. Fucking up everything. That's what I'm good at. Okay, well, that makes me sad. There we go. Maybe that'll be all right. Anyway. All that for that tiny little piece of shit, right? That's all this is. All painting is like painting. I can understand fishing now and golf. If you're painting and you're actually doing it to try to relax and do one thing, and you're not trying to get out all this emotional distress, and I've got something that's creatively wanting out really bad, and I'm suppressing it to do this, which is probably stupid, because that's probably a big part of what's hurting me on the inside right now. But oh yeah, fuck. But as far as it goes, I don't know what I was saying. I am really wanting to get this out of my system. This thing inside of me that I just, oh my God, I feel it. But painting this, I'm trying to take some time, I'm trying to do it right, trying to make it look good. And who knows where it may or may not end up looking good. It may look like garbage. When it's done, you know, I don't know. Don't know. Hopefully not too bad. So far, But, you know, what the fuck? Maybe you should actually put some paint on there. That would be helpful, you fuck stick. Okay. I think my heater's blasting again. Fuck, yesterday it was like a goddamn furnace in here. Weird. I didn't turn it up, but it feels like it's blasting my butthole out my fucking face. Now, I mean, if that's a thing, I don't know. Blasting my butthole out your face. I think that costs $20 extra. Okay, starting to give me a little bit more oomph, a little bit more, you know, obviously, you know what I'm doing. I'm making a fucking snowman over here. I'm fucking breaking kneecaps. That's what my wife tells me all the time. It's true. Luckily, I have really strong kneecaps, so she can't just break them. She has to try really hard, and I'm like, ha 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 ha. I have strong kneecaps. And then she gets upset. She just punches me in my face. Not too bad. Doing all right. All right. We got to bring more of this into the shadows because this whole area is in the darkness. In the darkness. The darkness. But this is always hard to do. Don't mind me covering that up. Just pretend like I meant to do it. It's all part of the painting technique. You just cover up the shit you already painted and ta-da! It's painted. See, that's what I meant to do, and I'm going to say that forever, so shut up. You don't get to question my methods because I'm the painter, not you. You shut up. All right, how's that looking? Looking a little better? Looking a little better? Starting to look like something. I don't fucking know. Okay, all right, yeah. I mean, it's not really that good. All right. Let's try to kind of blend that in a little better with some water. Water makes paint happen. You just kind of splurge it over and whisk it in and hope for the best and fuck. Don't fuck. I mean, not your painting. That's illegal in some states, actually. And there we go. That should be, I mean, that's, fuck. Okay, well, we fucked that up a little bit. We can do that. I'm going to call him Jack Faustian. Okay, yeah, Jack Faust. I like that. Instead of Jack Frost, Jack Faust. Faust. I should say it right because that makes sense. Faustian might be people wouldn't understand it, then they'd be like, oh yeah. Well, then of course Faust. They'd be like, you misspelled Frost. Like, you're an idiot. You don't know nothing about that whole story, do you? Like, what story? Like, oh, god damn it. Oh well. Don't sell your soul to the devil, boy. I dig it. I'm digging it. Yeah, it's looking all right. All right, you know what? We need some little Browntown here, boys. Take it on down to Browntown. I like saying that a lot because it's about the doo-doo hole. Gross. Gross. I don't take it down to Browntown, future reference. I mean, not that anybody needs to know that or wanted to know that, but buttholes make poop. And eating butt like groceries and things, that's weird. I mean, if you want to do it, go ahead and get the E. coli. But I don't understand why people would eat doo-doo holes. Poop comes out of there. I don't know why people are attracted to giant butts either. They're like, oh man, look at that ass. Oh, that big juicy ass. You know, poop comes out of there, right? Like doo-doo. Doo-doo comes out of that poop hole. The big juicy butt you're wanting to be like, poop comes out of that. Poop. There's a club called Browntown. Man, let's go down to Browntown. There might be soon. I might have to make that, boy. I'm telling you, it would be fantastic. I'm just gonna bring his stick arm out here like this. Need more brown. I said, thank you, Brown. Oh, really? What? That's a weird chunk. Okay. And that's why I don't go to Browntown. Might be a weird chunk. Ew, gross. Why did I say that out loud? God, why do I say anything out loud, people? Fuck. Like, seriously? Why would you say that? Barf. No. No. No, sir. No. Now, here's what else I'm going to do. Check this out. You ready? I'm going to add another one right here. Like this guy's got multiple arms. Why? You'll see in about 2 seconds. Like a spider one. But that's not because he's a spider. He's not a spider. But I figure, see, like this guy's got 1 stick arm, right? Well, if you're a fucking snowman, right? You don't travel. I mentioned this when I first started. Ouch, my leg's asleep. Oh, God, I almost put my pants. You don't have legs. You can't walk around. So what do? You probably just kind of like either scooch on your big fat rump, which I'm assuming would probably really chafe, even if you're a snowman. But you'd lose snow that way. You'd be like, oh, let me, oh. Of course, I guess doing this way would lose snow too. So here's my thought. You're going to have to drag yourself along with those stick arms. Like, yeah, like, like you're legless. That makes sense. So my thought was, what if they just started putting more sticks in themselves and be like spiders? COVID. And I thought that'd be a good idea. So I'm going to make the other one back here kind of a spider one too. And oh, come on, Brown. But now that I've gotten the majority of this back here kind of faded in, I can bring this up and then bring it down too. Oh yeah, I'm liking where this is going now. I'll say hello to my next night terror. Thanks. You're welcome. Tell him I sent you. And they'll be like, oh yeah, that dude, we love that guy. And then they'll disembowel you. You're welcome. Snowmen, spiders. Like, and you're like, oh God, Jesus, why? Why? That's awesome. I don't usually dream, so not a lot. So luckily, I don't get night terrors. Yeah, go me. I'm safe from bullshit that I make up in my own head. Sweet Lambo, Jesus, save me. See? It already works, dude. Sweet Lambo. Sweet baby space Lambo, baby. Damn, that's really hard to put together. Sweet transforming space Lambo, baby Jesus. Baby Spambo. Spambo. If baby Jesus turned into a can of Spam, that might be an awkward one. Anyway, so, all right, moving on. Going to make these sticks look really good here in a minute. Well, not in a minute, but here later. I got to work on his head, too, here in a second. I think I might have him splattered with some blood also, but that'll be totally different. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'm about to put me a snowman up there in the top, too, now that Spambo, his lesser brother. I used to talk about Jimmy H. Christ, Jesus's younger brother, less known brother, and it was always stupid. I don't know. That's it. It amused me, but everybody else is like, that's blasphemy. And I'm all, yeah. I'm like, your face is blasphemy. Well, what's your point? You're an idiot. Gah. I don't even know why you're all like talking to me. All right, so we're just gonna put you right here, bro. And this way we can show one over here who actually has a face and blood. Like he's coming from the house over off to the side because obviously that shack's not going to be there by itself. You know, like what kind of a shack would just be, or a shed would just be hanging out back there by itself, right? Jimmy H. Christ sounds like an attorney. But most attorneys sound Jewish, don't they? So it would be like Christstein or something, Christen Loeb or Laub or something like that. Jimmy H. Christian Laub, attorney at law. You know, it'd be something more like that, I think. But I can see that. I can see Jimmy H. Christ. All right, and then we're gonna give you a big old fat body right here too. Oh, now they are turning into spiders. Look at this. What the fuck? I'm gonna paint you as a snowman. Ah, no, you're a spider too. Just straight up looking like a spider over here. Look at that. They're just spider snowmen now. For fuck it, I don't care. They're just gonna be. We're gonna be in the trees and all the fuck over the place. Why fucking not? Why fucking not? I'm gonna sell this for $1 million fucking dollars. That's my goal. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like Extant Original, $1 billion. People are gonna be like, oh my god, it's amazing. They won't. They'll be like, oh my god, it's trash. This dude's trash. You're trash. Everything's trash. Fuck this guy. All right, there we go. Now it's not a spider. Now it's a. Maybe I should have kept it a spider. I would watch that show. Watch a show about Jewish attorneys named Jesus H. Christ. Oh fuck me! His big fatness would be would be on the ground. Oh, this is a terrible snow monster. Damn. I should have thought that through more thoroughly. I may have to try to refix that because he would have been more kind of an arc up and over. Again, positioning is so fucking important. And I'm so fucking dumb when I do positioning when I don't pay attention. It's so dumb. But anyway, I will figure that one out at some point in the near future. And once I actually start detailing it properly, it'll be nice. You can make a good bank on a snowman monster series. You know, yeah, it would be pretty cool, bro. But I'm sure that it would come out looking more like Jack Frost than anything else. I mean, because think about it. Digital effects would look atrocious as a snowman thing, you know? And then if you did practical effects, it would look atrocious like Jack Frost. So, I mean, it wouldn't be... it would be either way. It would be doomed. It'd be doomed from the beginning, but it would be cool. So I guess if it would be more of a satire series based on comedy, much more heavy, and people understood that it would be bad, like a B-rated kind of thing more than anything, then yeah, maybe that would be a good series. But otherwise, it'd probably be doomed from the start. Y'all, I think I am going to fix this right here. I think I'm going to kind of take that out. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just keep it and have him dragging his face in the ground. Ooh, and he could be eating somebody over here. Oh, because that's why his head's down. Although a sci-fi snowman series would be funny. Yeah, you're right. Let's keep that going so that when sci-fi opens that up, I could be like, hey, I'm gonna sue you if you don't give me the rights to it because we already talked about that and totally our plan, and me and you, Chuck, will split it. Unless a judge deems otherwise, you know, but you and I'll split it. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to make him like gnawing on the intestines of some other kid over here. Call Jimmy. You're right. Best lawyer there is. Bro, Jimmy H. Christ. And see, Chuck, you know what's up, bro. You know what's up. But yeah, I think I'm going to have him scooping down, gobbling up some other kid's guts. You know what? This kid looks like he's looking over, actually, from this position, if you can see it. His cap right here. I haven't detailed any of it, like I said, so there's no real detail. But he looks like he's kind of like looking over, noticing. Like, huh. And then he's obviously this one here is about to come up from behind. Man, I should have worked on the depth perception of it all. But again, I wasn't really worried about that so much as just making a cute wintry picture. So maybe I'll kind of try to fade that out a little bit here before I'm done. Like I'm going to try to do with the background here shortly. So far, so good, though. Oh, God, that's terrifying. But so far, so good. I'm not too dissatisfied with my Winter Wonderland picture. Yeah. Let me think here. Before I really get at it, what do I need to finish? I need to blob up the little kid here before I start really detailing everything else. And then, well, I do need to do more over here to make sure, get the ground and the snowman. But I can work on that with detailing. I don't know. What do you guys think? So far, so good? I mean, it's definitely out of my, well, it's not out of my range of normal stuff. But before I actually start putting detail into it, I mean, it doesn't look too shabby, right? Look all right? Think so? Maybe. It started out way different, way contrast to my normal stuff. I think it's good. All right, cool. Thanks, Chuck. I think it's all right. I think here in a second, I'm going to probably quit here shortly. And then tomorrow, I'm going to get some sponges, fresh sponges, so I can start doing my snow detail work, so it looks more textured. And that way I can actually texture everything and get everything looking like it should. But this gives me a basic skeleton layout of how everything is. And so far, so good. It was a dog, not a people. I swear to God, though, they walk like they're people. Oh, thanks, Josh. That looks good. All right. So, and then tomorrow, I think I'll start really detailing everybody and everything in it. I don't know. I'm thinking, like, what do I want to do here? I don't want to put blood on this one, I don't think. I think I want to keep this one fresh. I only want one real blood scene. You should put one of those decorative bows on the painting like it's a present. Nice. I bought a frame for it. I found a frame at a thrift shop for a couple of bucks. And I'm going to deck out the frame in Christmassy style. So I will add that, sir. Abso-fucking-lutely. Thank you. I was just going to paint it very Christmassy and maybe add some bells, things like that. But I'll slap a bow on there too. And to finish it off, and then see what I can get for it later on and be like, Christmas time. I just got to think of a good. Watch your cereal. They're not going to eat your cereal, sweetie, but okay. Fruit Loops. No, don't tell me to shut up. I was just showing people Fruit Loops. Go pee if you're going to go pee. I'm not going to sit here all day and hold your Fruit Loops, bro. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm thinking it's all right. I'm thinking it's doing pretty well. I just want to get to that detailing so I can fuck it all up. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm going to start detailing the crap out of it, and I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, this looks all like crap. And I'm going to get super mad. Hang on, I'm holding cereal. I can't do anything right now. Kind of stuck, sorry. You're welcome. Don't worry, nobody can see you. There you go. My kids are half the time embarrassed to be seen. Half the time they're like, because half the time they're like, oh, when they stop, and then half the time they're like, oh, look at me, I'm the center of attention. Everybody fucking pay attention to me anyway. But I don't think I'm going to put blood on this guy. I'm definitely, I think, let's go ahead and make a little kid here, like they're getting eaten. I like that idea. What other color? I don't really have another color. You know, I might do a blue metallic coat. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Oh, fuck, my balls. Almost fucking hit me. I have this blue metallic from back in the day really quick. I'm going to just slap that in there a little bit so it helps to give it a different blue color. If I had like a darker blue, but I don't, I might somewhere else. But I thought maybe this would give it a, because you know those coats have shines to them sometimes. Sometimes. We'll put you over here. All right, that looks not bad. But I thought maybe we'll add that really quick. And I'd rather a smaller brush just to make sure I don't get too crazy with my lines. And yeah, I'll just do that really quick and then I'll be done for today. But I'm going to definitely get some better sponges that aren't covered in dog hair and crap and make them fresher and newer. Ugh. So I know when I use them, they ain't going to be bad. And that'll be a texture. It'll be nice to get some new ones anyway. But until then, let's make a little coat. A little poofy coat. Yes, little poofy coat over here. Let the little babies get eaten. Everybody loves to eat the babies. Little babies get eaten. So then the question is he's going to be like chowing down in the middle of it? Kid's going to be, I don't know, maybe I should have the kid facing like, how do I want the kid laying? Well, fuck, hold on a second. Here's the other problem we're facing now. I just realized. 1 second there, paint. Distancing. See, I'm trying to think now beforehand. How close to this fucking shed is this guy supposed to be? Because keep in mind, I didn't blur any of this out by making it look shitty and blurred to begin with. So my perspective, my depth perception is off. And in filming, Chuck, you know this, in filming, your bokeh is the amount of blur in the distance that your focusing has to show your foreground from background difference. And so your main focus is here, but your background's supposed to be blurred out. I planned on just kind of taking some water and some light white and kind of giving it a fade. Maybe I should just do that first. And fuck my balls. All right, here we go. We're going to fuck it up. We're going to fuck it all up. We're going to fuck it all up because that's what I do. Yeah. Little Blue's Clues throwback for anybody who doesn't ever watch Blue's Clues. And if you've ever watched Blue's Clues, well, something's wrong with you. Blue's Clues was amazing. I loved it. And not when I was a kid. When I was an adult. Don't be weird, people. Shit. Blue's Clues is for everybody. All right? I was really good at finding those clues, and I helped Steve a lot. Helped him a lot. Future reference, Steve actually is in Oklahoma regularly. I don't know if we can be friends anymore, man. You have never watched Blue's Clues. I don't know how I feel about you anymore. Nah, it's okay, bro. But Steve, the original Blue's Clues, a gentleman. Now it's a Chinese guy or a Japanese guy, an Asian gentleman. I don't know. I don't want to be, you know, incorrect with my terminology or my questionability there. But it went from Steve to Joe, and then I don't know where it went from that. But Steve actually comes to Oklahoma a lot. We have a band here called Flaming Lips that came from Oklahoma, and him and them and music, and it's a big thing. No, Steve, no. Honest to God, Chuck, and I do know a lot about it because, again, Steve is kind of from Oklahoma, if you will. And yes, anyway, I've kind of talked to Steve. Long story. I don't get into that. No, he, on Blue's Clues, they actually went through a he goes to college thing. And they actually had a whole long series. Like when he left Blue's Clues, it wasn't an instant thing. It didn't just happen. He introduced, hey, this is Joe. Hey, this is Joe. Or my brother Joe, whatever. And he was like, hey, this is Joe and Joe and Joe. And then after a few months, that the kids would get used to him, he was like, well, I'm going to go to college, kids. You know, and everybody was like, oh, yay. You know, and he's like, yeah, college is like school for grown-ups. And everybody was like, yeah, cool. And then they were like, well, who's going to be here with us? And he was like, oh, I don't, you know. And so then they said, oh, well, Joe will be here with you guys. And everybody's like, oh my God, yeah, you know. And that's how they introduced Joe. But they did it slowly over time. Fun facts, Steve was going bald. And it really upset the guy, by the way. Like, Steve's really, really upset about his head. And he was just ready to go. It was time for the show to be over and stuff. So, you know, he had done Blue's Clues for so long. But everybody, of course, wanted to say, oh, he died from drugs, or oh, he did this and he did that. Fun fact about Steve from Blue's Clues, he was a metalhead and shit. Before he actually went in, like his auditioning and stuff like that, he had like long hair and earrings and stuff. And like he did music though, but he wasn't really like, you know, Blues Clues, Blues Clues. He wasn't like that. He was much more like kind of shit, if you'd expect that. Not really that way, but, and he still does music, as a matter of fact. Which is why he comes here to Oklahoma with the Flaming Lips and stuff like that and hangs out with those guys. Because he's more contemporary kind of stuff. Oh my God, I fucked it up. Let me just wipe that off. God, I told you, man, not so heavy. Oh my God, why are you doing this to me, Paint? Stop being dumb, you stupid fucker. All right, but it's kind of working. It's kind of doing what I wanted it to do, which is good. Which is, I wanted it to kind of give it a white kind of fade out like in the background. See? Kind of like that. That's what we're going for, people. For once it fucking worked, and fuck you, bitch. Sorry, pardon my French. I cuss too fucking much, I know. My kids are always like, not my kids, specifically my daughter. Don't cuss, Dad. I'm like, the fuck you saying to me, kid? I'm just kidding, I don't say that. But, see, better, right? It gives it kind of a sense of in the background. What I wanted. Sounds like you're talking to my sister, huh? But man, you just hate your sister, bro. Oh no, paint dripped on my leg. Gross, because I have a hole in my one thing. I have a hole in my butt. I call it my butthole. All right, let me get a little more water. We're doing good on this one now. So we'll just go ahead and whiten out everything and fade out the background a little bit. I mean, it's not blurry like it should be with doing what I was talking about earlier, but it'll be fine. It'll be a sufficient. My brush is off. Excuse me. My brush is off. See, I didn't get enough paint with that one. My brush is off. Like one side of it's longer than the other, causing this to not want to do what I fucking am telling it. Very frustrating, by the way. Now that's a little much, so we're just going to kind of wipe some of that off. Not too much here. That's fine. And I'm not worried about the gloves and stuff. I'm going to come back to those, you know, here in a few. Now, yes, I should have done this part before I put the snowman on there. And I know she's the reason you can't talk to your whole family. We remember we had that discussion once, man. And I was like, dude, that sucks, bro. Like, you know, I know you have some family issues, dude. We have had that discussion, if you recall. And, you know, but dude, families are like that. And families are overrated. So it's like, you know, sometimes it's a good thing that you don't even talk to them. Sometimes it's not. It just depends on how your family really is. And I'm not trying to say that to make you feel better or nothing. I'm just saying in general, dude. Some families are garbage. You know, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're great. Sometimes it's just a mix-up of bullshit and who knows what's going on. And my family's half garbage and half of them don't talk to me, and I'm better off not talking to them. And I'm like, fuck you guys. You guys are fucking trash. I don't fucking need to worry my life with you. And fuck you. You don't need to worry your life with me. And everybody's happy. Just dab off a little. here and there, maybe. How's that looking? Starting to look a little bit more hazy? Hazy's the word. That's what I'm trying to do. Make it a little hazy. This is the part where somebody does some stupid fucking Jimi Hendrix bullshit. I don't like Jimi Hendrix. And I just don't like hippie music, period. Like hippie fucking music, man. This is the part where people hate me because I say I hate the Beatles. I hate fucking... What else is there out there? The fucking Rolling Stones. The fucking... I hate all that shit. I hate hippie music, hippie rock, period. People are like, dude, what the fuck? You suck. I hate you. And I'm like, all right, well, hate me, bro. But sorry, I was never in the purple haze. And I'm like, shut up. Just all of you guys, shut up. The only reason why Jimi Hendrix got famous is because he set his guitar on fire. That's it. You really are the anti-Bob Ross. I love it. I guess. Thanks, man. That's what my buddy Erica was saying. Jefferson fucking Starship. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard anything by the Jefferson Starship thing. But I can't recall. I remember hearing that name before, but I don't remember ever hearing like much about. That's looking all right though, isn't it? Is that looking better? Is that looking more little hazy? I think so. I think it's doing more what I want it to for fucking once. Fucking garbagey ass motherfucker. Every time I fucking try to paint anything, it looks like fucking trash. But anyway, I want that to be better. And see? Nice little haze in the background. All right. Oh, yeah, that one didn't work. All right, let's put you back up. All right, yeah. Fuck yes. All right, I think that's starting to look about accurate. About accurate to what I see it. Like, like I want it to be a little bit hazier. And I might go ahead and do that here in a second. Another layer. But it's getting there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. It is getting there from what I wanted. Again, I should have done this before I put everything else there. Backgrounds, if you know what you're doing, I don't. But if you do, you will put your background first. Again, I've seen painters, though, artists that do phenomenal shit. But I guess they also obtained the techniques and the styles and the methods of the ways to do this for real. Not like me, where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Hiya! And I just fucking ninjutsu that shit. I'm all Naruto, attack that fucking shit and hope for the best. I watched my first episodes of Naruto last night, by the way, with my daughter. But in a weird show. It's nothing like I expected. But this is it's coming out kind of hazy. Got a little too much there. That's okay. I'm gonna kind of do some wind whisks. Also, I decided it'll be all right. It'll be good. But with that haziness that I'm going to be bringing in there a little bit, it might be able to, it might bring out the foreground a little bit better. And then we'll also flick a lot of white specks to it later to give it that snowingness. Snow and my snowman. And yeah, that way it'll get more vibrant as it comes forward. We'll keep this a little bit dull also. And the vibrancy will kind of come the closer you get. And that way it'll give it more of a three-dimensional look, since I'm not really blurring out shit. Yeah. But I gotta let that dry, because if that doesn't dry, it won't blah, 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 blah paint. But I think, they're fucking on the PS4. I think that I'm going to call it good here today. I'm going to put another layer of hazy stuff on that. Probably tomorrow we'll do that. And then we're going to start getting this motherfucker done. Yeah. I do believe so. Ouch. I do believe so. So, I got to add the finger claws, the ice cube claws, the ice jabby claws to that. I got to make his face actually look a little better. Like, it looks terrible. Up here it looks terrible because I don't have any depth at all to any of that. That's where the detailing, comes in, and put some shading and shadowing and start really kind of getting into that and shadow it, make her. I don't, hashtag no judge. I like pink. I'd totally wear a pink one of those. Get that all done and actually put where it looks like they're boots and looks like it's pants and not just big blobs of random color. Get all that detailed up. Oh, I didn't really detail the tree trunks that well. Should have did that better before I did the. Whatever. You know what? Fucking fine. I don't care. Looks fine. Quit nitpicking, right? Goodbye. Turn off that one. Finish. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.